Okay, so today I want to talk about how we can make the healthy choice the easier choice. So in this video, I'm going to share my top 3 tips for making the healthier choice the easier choice for you. Now, I live and breathe making this choice easier, this healthier choice easier for my clients. So if you want to find out a bit more about that, how I can help, I offer a free exploratory call. You can click and book on my Facebook page or just pop me a message. So now more than ever, we really do need to be looking after our health. And one of the main objections, that clients when they're coming to me have to making healthier choices is that it is hard. Okay, or they think it's going to be hard. It is harder to choose healthier options whenever you're in the supermarket, at home watching Netflix on the sofa, out at the cinema, eating out, having coffee with friends. And I agree, it can be hard, but it can be made easier. So here are my top tips for making the healthier choice the easier choice for you. Tip number 1, be very clear about your why. And I have why in capital letters here, okay? Once you are clear about your why, then making healthier choices is a bit easier. So an extreme example of this came from a guy called Viktor Frankl, who survived the concentration camps. And he concluded, once you know your why, you can survive almost anyhow. Now, that was a very extreme example. Closer to home, a bit less extreme, but important. I have a number of clients at the minute who are working on lowering their LDL, their bad cholesterol, and increasing their HDL, the good cholesterol. And they would prefer not to start taking statins. And so to minimise that risk, they keep this reason, this why, to the front of their mind. They want to be heart healthy without medication. And that drives them forward and makes it much easier for them to make the healthier choices. Now, sometimes the why needs to be challenged a bit to get down into the nitty-gritty of it, to get just a wee bit deeper. And there's a great method called the 3 whys. Sometimes it's the 5 whys. And it goes like this. You really are challenging yourself. So the question is, why should you make healthy choices? The answer, because I want to lose weight. Why? Because I want to feel more confident. Why? So I can enjoy life more and stop avoiding going out. Why? So I can have a better relationship with my partner or my family or my friends. Or another question. Same question. Why should you make healthier choices? Because I want more energy. It's a good answer. Why? Because I'm fed up being tired all the time. Another good answer, good reason. Why? Because I want to, etc., etc. So you get the picture. So ask yourself a couple of whys, dig a wee bit deeper and see if you can get a why that it is really close to your heart. So tip number 1, be very clear about your why. When you are clear about your why, then the healthier choices is easier. Tip number 2, there's a hardware, there's an easy way to do anything, okay? In terms of making healthier choices, it's going to be easier. It may not be easy, but it's going to be easier. Wayne Dyer always said, sorry, there is no elevator to success. Today you're going to have to take the stairs. And that always makes me laugh. But make it a bit easier on yourself. Don't buy the unhealthy stuff in. So that's my tip number 2. Don't surround yourself with it. It is insanity to expect yourself to be surrounded by the food that you used to eat, which is addictive. You know, things like crisps and sugary treats and sugar and fat together, like donuts and biscuits and pastries and scone, things like this, is addictive. So that's like saying to an alcoholic at the start of their sobriety journey, let's go to the pub every night, Now, after a while, going to a pub would be no problem. But in the beginning, it would be hell. And some clients say to me, oh, but sure, the kids need this in, or the visitors have to have something in for the visitors, or the husband or the wife or whatever. And I say, yes, so you care about those people, so why feed them, this rubbish and this junk food as well? Now, I'm not saying that the kids can't have treats or that we can't have treats, but that's time enough for weekends, or when you're out on, for a night out, or on holidays, or if you're at a party or Sunday dessert, or whatever your treat is. In general, there are no biscuits in my house. You can come and look in my cupboard they're not there. That's not to say that I don't occasionally eat biscuits, and if I'm out in somebody else's house, I definitely will have a biscuit because I'm not getting them in my own house. But if I want them here, then I have to go out of my way on a cold night to get into the car to go to the shop. Sometimes I do, sometimes we don't. It just depends, okay? But you will generally see what you eat. Make sure that what you see fits with your health goals and that you have plenty of healthy options whenever you're opening the cupboards, when you're looking in the fridge, in the freezer, or just sitting on your worktop. So top tip number 3, educate yourself. Understand, learn, be aware, be curious, arm yourself with information. This is really important. Without the confidence that comes from knowing how to prepare quality food easily and within your price range, you will be vulnerable to the really aggressive marketing tactics of the food industry. And that's a big passion of mine. Without knowing how to read a label, how to see through the high protein, low fat, low sugar, good for you, kind of like splash marketing on the front of packaging, you're going to be prey to what I call the health hijackers. Without understanding the role of food, of carbohydrates, of the importance of fats, and what protein is good for you, you could end up eliminating whole food groups from your diet and end up doing more harm than good. Okay? So, to summarise, these are just 3 of the top tips. There's loads of other tips, but these are the top 3. Figure out your why. Dig deep on that one. Don't buy it in. You'll see what you eat. You'll eat what you see. So make sure that you see the good stuff. Learn, understand, be curious, inquire, ask questions. Try to figure these things out. And in my last few seconds on this video, that's where I come in. So I live and breathe making the healthier choices easier for you, easier for my clients. If you want to find out more about making healthier choices and making them a wee bit easier for yourself, I offer a free exploratory call. You can just click and book on my Facebook page, or you can pop me a message. Because really, folks, as we are heading into this winter and nobody knows what's around the corner with us, we really need to look after our health. So I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I do hope that you click and book an exploratory call with me, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So have a lovely weekend. Bye.